All right, my people, welcome back to Critics News, where we keep you updated on as you take the go. I make a carry on and enter inside. They say a pro Igbo group, just like Ohaneze Igbo group, don't call for self-determination. They say that Igbos have right to self-determination. So I will think about it. Mona say here, and I be this one. Ndi Igbo has right to self-determination as last resort. Pro-Igbo group. Now, I talk this one, will say Igbos have the right to self-determination. Say, in case this Nigeria know they work for them, say they can go their separate ways. And also, on the move which the senators and the governors are making concerning the release of IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu, they say that Arewa group has also reacted to this. Nnamdi Kanu Haneze, Arewa youth, take stand on proposed political solution. No, you know, say everybody now, it be like say the thing now don't they become reality on the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So everybody don't they take their swipe on that particular issue. So make a quick tell on waiting then talk. They say Southeast governors announced on Tuesday that they will interface with the federal government for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, like we have published. We have shown you that video there, where they made that very appearance in Enugu State. They converged and they discussed on this issue. Okay, hope of them Wifuru, Oti, or who else? Where's the other governor? Soludo and the rest of them. Okay, remember also that 50 members of the House of Representatives from different parts of Nigeria have also approached the president and the Attorney General of the Federation to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as well. And then the senators from PDP have also met with, the AGF for his release as well. So on this issue, somebody said Kanu should sign bond of peace. One lawyer was saying that, one lawyer, what they call it, Idam. On his part, activist lawyer Madhabuchi Idam described the move by the IPOB leader to seek out-of-court settlement with the Nigerian government as the right move and not cowardice. He said that that is the right thing to do, that it is not an act of cowardice for him to have seek an out-of-court settlement with the federal government, that it is the right thing for him to do. So make una let me know what you and the reason follow the matter. So okay, Idam stressed that such move would avail Kanu the opportunity to voice out his grievances to the Nigerian government and table his demands at the negotiation table. Speaking with Daily Post, they say the constitutional lawyer said asking for out-of-court settlement as the one being asked by Nnamdi Kanu is not an act of cowardice, neither is it a sign of weakness. Kanu is not at war with the Nigerian state. He has no problem with the Nigerian state. Kanu is agitating to be free from Nigeria. It should not be misconstrued that he is afraid of the Nigerian state. Kanu opting for out-of-court settlement is the right thing to do. It is an opportunity to inform the state and explain his agitation. It's an opportunity to vent his grievances and table his demands before the state if it will be met on negotiation table without the need for him to continue the agitation. For me, it's the right step he has taken. It's well thought and prudent for him to have told that line, and I encourage the Nigerian state to accept that application. Kanu is a citizen as far as Nigeria has not broken up. And when a citizen who controls a lot of people is making a demand, he must be listened to. His continued detention is not in the interest of anybody. Having said that, the current Attorney General of the Federation is a thorough lawyer who understands that what it means to hold the state together. He understands that negotiations with defendants in accordance with the Federal High Court rules are encouraged by law. Okay? Now, according to him, I want to jump because these people wrote a lot. Okay, they say that what they are doing is just like using a sledgehammer to kill a mosquito by holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in DSS custody. If Kanu was tried by the Nigerian government the first time he was arrested in 2017, this tension would have been averted. The state popularized Kanu's issue. He's only asking to be free. Let my people go. He should not be misconstrued as an enemy of the state. Kanu's release will dose the criminal activities in the southeast. What will they be agitating? Okay. Now, they say that Kanu should be encouraged to sign a bond that will preach peace if released, and I will encourage the state to toe the line. He had said severally that people should stop buying people in the southeast. He had even preached it in the open court that those buying people are enemies of the southeast if his agitation has nothing to do with buying and people and insecurity. So why should anybody be afraid that if he's released, insecurity will continue? Now, Ohanaeze Ndigbo, the National Publicity Secretary of Ohanaeze Ndigbo, Alex Ogbonna, said the political solution is the key, threatening that Kanu's release will quell insecurity in the southeast. Ogbonna noted that Biafra agitation was a fundamental issue and beyond Kanu. The issue of Kanu's demands a political solution. The kinetic approach in the southeast that has created unnecessary tension is not the solution to the problem, you see. So a lot of people are talking their own. Everybody has their own opinion on this matter. But where I'm most concerned is about the Arewa own. Okay, what Arewa said concerning Nnamdi Kanu represent all these agitations in the southeast. So what's he saying is that it's either you treat us equitably in all fairness or you allow us to go. And that's a simple message. And Ndigbo is saying political solution that requires non-kinetic approach. There are some kind of statement from the government that will lead to celebration galore in the southeast. Releasing Nnamdi Kanu will surely quell insecurity in the southeast, and Monday sit at home will automatically stop. The agitation for Biafra is no longer about Kanu, it's about very fundamental. The agitation is a recreation to stimulus, he told Daily Post. Okay? But in the case of Arewa people, that is the northern elders and the northern people, all those North, Kano, Kaduna, and the rest, all those politicians and their people there. Arewa Youth Consultative Forum, AYCF, thinks otherwise. Now listen to their opinion. The group is of the opinion that the court and not the Nigerian government should be allowed to decide Kanu's fate based on proven evidence. Proven evidence. Arewa, for 3 years, una never fit try some. How long does it take for someone to be tried? How long does it take? Una don't carry case go court. They go court, una do. Carry am now, appeal court now, say, oh yeah, muna leave am because this man now don't go check in file, go check in cupboard. Now so they open Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's cupboard. Things say skeleton there. They say they don't see any skeleton inside his cupboard. And so they say, oh yeah, muna leave am because you don't get anything inside there. Now, in federal government can't still hold am. And you are talking about court after 3 years. Not be juju be that. Now, they said that National President of AYCF, Yerima Shetima, said the IPOB leader should be made to face the music of his action if found guilty by the court or released if proven innocent. Speaking with Daily Post, Shetima said it's within the government confines to look at it if they want to settle out of court or they want the court to continue. For me, I would have been comfortable if the court decided his fate at the end of the day based on what is before the court. They should do the needful. Kanu should face the music if he's found wanting or be allowed to go if proven innocent. His punishment should serve as a deterrent to those who think that they can disobey the law and take impunity as a right, either deliberately or ignorantly. However, if the government decides to settle out of court, then so be it. But at least we all know now that nobody can do anything and get away with it. Nigeria also should amend the constitution to make room for self-determination. Shetima also urged the Nigerian government to amend the country's constitution to allow for self-determination. According to AYCF, national president, people should be allowed to decide if they want to become Biafrans or remain as Nigerians. The proposed settlement is within the law, and it's for the government to deem it fit, necessary, if that is what they want. Some of us are product of struggles, and I can tell you that you can agitate for whatever you want from religion to tribe, but when it comes to critical that somebody has to lose his life, that is no longer an agitation. It's something else. And this has been our worry and the fear. So then they fear. So, but when IPOB started this agitation and they were carrying flags and placards without hurting anybody, without even talking to anybody, just moving around the street and singing. So what happened? The Nigerian state deployed security forces, deployed army, police, everything. Made them go bomb them, buy them, do them everything. What happened? How far today? So when Arewa people now they talk all these things, oh this and that one, when they consider these things, you say when they come now like that they start this one now when I say when did they create this ESN now where everybody they pursue Mbalaka? When did they create it? No be after on a deploy Fulani terrorists go southeast, say they go begin the pie people under the administration of former President Muhammadu Buhari. No be they take create ESN. ESN is a product of necessity. You see, so according, they said the right to self-determination is guaranteed under international law, and Nigeria is a signatory to that agreement. Unfortunately, we signed a charter, but locally our constitution does not reflect it. Self-determination is alien to our constitution. At the same time, a referendum is not in our constitution. These are areas I feel if the government is sincere, we should be able to amend the laws to reflect these two keys. If you sign an agreement that you believe in self-determination by the international standard, locally it should reflect it. And that is why today we have an issue where there is no way of exit in the country. Somebody can wake up and say we should divide corporately. It's not reflected in our constitution. They should amend the constitution so that you can't force people to stay with you. There should be an exit through referendum, he stated. Okay, so now so you take talk concerning that issue there. So make una let me know what you the reason following his own idea on the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So at least some people are beginning to agree. So if the Nigerian state can put this self-determination this thing to test, call for a self-determination. Let this thing end once and for all. I don't want to be hearing Nnamdi Kanu say, Nnamdi Kanu say. You people should have, stop this man by far now. Conduct this referendum. Come, Tinubu, come, I beg. Tinubu, come. Say, be my man. Again, what I want to tell you. If you not do referendum, see all those Igbo people, all those IPOB people, they will vote for you. They will vote for Tinubu, yeah? So try and do referendum. You understand? Try referendum now. They will all vote for one Nigeria, yeah? So Tinubu down here, I go conduct referendum so that they will vote for one Nigeria. I cannot finish that. They said this Senate President Akpabio wey dem carry enter inside the Senate there as Oga Kpatakpata the man the way they praise this Tinubu say if you no do him work well, say wahala go burst and they will pursue and come up for the chair. So when I hear wetin talk, he say by the time Tinubu go come up for Chichi, some of una go think say na positive statement. You don't say na negative. Say by the time wey Tinubu go come up for Chichi, say your lives will not remain the same and Nigeria will not remain. Now watch this.
Before the advent of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration, people were wondering whether we actually had a capital city, considering the fact that if you go to Akwa Ibom State and you see the roads to the airport, and then you go to River State and you see what Mr. Project had done, and then you go to Katsina and other states of the Federation, including Kano, Kaduna and all that, you will start wondering why FCT was neglected. But I don't think FCT was neglected. I think the problem was that there was no vision. There was no vision. That's the way I see it. Because if somebody recognized the fact that this is where all the ambassadors of various countries will come, this is where all the heads of states will come, then there would have been need to complete most of the arterial routes and even the main road that leads us from the airport. I want to say congratulations. Let me even mention one that continues to shock me. Each time I pass through that Asokoro flyover, that when you are coming in from the police headquarters and you are trying to go into Asokoro, I always shout on my people, I said, we are going to Asokoro, where are you going to? They said, sir, it is Asokoro. I said, but you are passing through this flyover. And they said, Your Excellency, have you forgotten that Mr. Project is now the Minister of FCT? So, my brother, yes, that is another wonder. That place has changed the landscape of Abuja. And they are doing so. Even today, I entered Nelson Mandela as I was coming here. Just a main street in Asokoro. Go and see what we have done there. Completely transformed. So, we are not just thinking of roads all around. You are now coming to look at the masses and their comfort. I drove with Mr. President on the metro line earlier in the year, and I was amazed. I'm happy that Mr. President decided on the spot to give free ride to people traversing all those villages to the airport to and fro from now until December 31st. Free. And we are now confirming that over 4,000 people are being carried on a daily basis. I think this on its own is a major palliative awaiting the minimum wage that we are discussing. So can I say congratulations to you and the president. So a lot of people will say things. I saw one of the legislators on television talking about you and mentioning the fact that she was not carried along. Well, she's a member of the Senate. Once the decision is taken, she is bound by the decision. So please ignore every distraction and then be rest assured that no matter what you do, not everybody will praise you. No matter what you do, others will still try to find faults. Some were saying, why roads alone? But look at where we are now. We are now about to flag off a major infrastructure that will touch the lives of people from Karo, Nyanya, and others. And this bus terminal we are talking about, I've looked at the pictures. I saw where they are going to be seated, waiting for their bus to be called. And it's almost as if they are inside a major terminal at the airport. This is, for me, another major wonder of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration. This is the way to cater for a city of this nature. This is a way to take care of the people of the area councils and also the FCT residents and visitors alike. So, I believe that you are a square peg in a square hole. And I must thank the president for having the eyes to pinpoint those who can perform and bringing them. He did this in Lagos, and today Lagos is one of the best, one of the largest economies in the whole of Africa when we are talking about cities. I have no doubt that by the time this president is through with his tenure in this country, 7 years from today, many people will not recognize FCT. They will not recognize Nigeria again. So all I can say is let us continue to pray for him. Pray for him and be hopeful that the challenges that you see today, tomorrow you will see them no more. So,
I don't hear 7 years from now, this country where you not recognize it again. By the time Mr. President finished with Nigeria, will not recognize Nigeria again. I beg I don't fish at as I the waka come out, make I still remind on I say those of una we want send money go Nigeria, so use tap send and use my promo code for this free money where they go add on top of your money. So no miss am if you dey USA, UK, UAE, EU, and even Canada. No miss this money. I beg. I take God beg you. If there's any question, please do drop on the comment section. Thank you and God bless you. I'll see you on the next one.